Hey guys, it's Stefan here with Piano Tips. In today's video, I'm going to talk to you about syncopation, what it means, and how to play it on the piano. In order to understand syncopation, we have to understand the pulse in music and beats. Music is made up of melody and rhythm. If you want to play any kind of rhythm, you will have to have some kind of a pulse, a driving force behind the rhythms that you play. The steady pulse in music is called a beat, and these beats have to come very evenly after each other. So when you start counting, for example, 1 to 4, which is the most common counting method in popular music or even in classical music, you go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's basically the pulse of the music that you're playing in that moment. When we play rhythms, we can either play notes on the beat or we can play them off the beat. So what does that mean? Let's start with the first one, when you're playing on the beat. So we have a pulse here, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to play just the middle C on that pulse, where every single note is going to equal to one beat and it's going to be played at the same time as the beat. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So every single note I played was played exactly at the beat, at the click. And that means that this music is played on the beat, so there is no syncopation. The second way of playing rhythms is when the note is not falling on the beat, but it's played in between two beats, so off beat after the beat. It's not going to be played at any random time. Usually it's going to be played halfway through to the next beat. So let's shift our crotchet notes now half a beat away, so that all of them are going to come in between the pulse or in between my clicks. Now listen, it's going to sound very different. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So each note was played exactly halfway through between the beats, and that's called syncopation. You can either play syncopated rhythms by feeling it and listening out for the rhythm, or you can use counting, which is a bulletproof method and you can never go wrong. So let's go back to the first example and see how we can count out this basic rhythm. So for each quarter note or crotchet, we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, where we're going to break it down into quavers. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So let's see the non-syncopated version again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now what happens if I play the syncopation? Every single note is going to come on the and syllable because that's the second half of the beat. So I start counting 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So that's the easiest way to play syncopation and count it out so you never go wrong. I'm going to show you now an example where I'm just playing one single C and I'm playing 4 notes in the left hand, 4 chords. I'm playing a C followed by a G, an A and an F. So it's a very common chord progression. And I'm going to play just the C on the top of these 4 notes in a syncopated pattern where I start with a quaver, an 8th note followed by crotchets, quarter notes in a syncopated manner. Now let's see how we count this out. So the first note is going to be a quaver, which starts on the 1, and every single crotchet quarter note is going to start on the and syllable, and then we start after 4 all over again. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And that's how you play the syncopated rhythms. Syncopation is extremely common in pop music. There's probably not a single pop song whose melody wouldn't have a syncopated part in it. I hope now you're able to count out your syncopated rhythms and you know what they mean and how to play them. Just remember it's off the beat, and the easiest way is to subdivide your beat into one and you're going to know exactly when to come in with the syncopated notes. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more piano tips.